Okay, welcome back to Aftermath episode 35. Guys, we've been doing this for like a while now.
Oh,
Ziggy, why don't you do a recap?
we went into the place after weird negotiations. We went to the train to take care of a guardian. Did some puzzles on the way. Fucked up his chest. And killed the guardian. And then started heading back
Did you take the chest?
with the little cube we had to get.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Wait, did you already pick the right cube? Or
Yes.
Did you
Yeah, we
leave
did.
off the-
Yeah.
Oh.
You fell asleep
Did I
there as well.
miss that?
Sleep. Fell asleep.
So, I should
Literally the
mention,
worst.
for my own notes sake, and viewers, question mark, lol, good meme, Mac is not gonna be joining us anymore because of basically all the fucking things he's been saying over the last couple of days, last couple of sessions, because fuck that guy, he's been a dickhead.
Love you, Mac.
I mean, you got a problem with the campaign,
God.
just say it.
So
But anyway.
Mac doesn't watch these. He doesn't even pay attention in session. So it's
Yeah.
talking to him like he cares.
Maybe that's why he watches them.
Then he'd be able to do the recap. Well,
Oh, yeah.
actually no, because this wasn't up, because I'm good at uploading. Anyway,
Because this wasn't up in the future.
Oh.
Nice.
fuck, I see, I get it now. Anyway,
Supposed to tell people you're from the future.
anyway. You guys are heading on back to the sort of tent city where you'd last met Pius and the others. Yeah, you heading over to the to Pius's like central tent, I assume.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, the large construct McDude that is with you, who I believe you guys gave a name. I don't remember.
Yes.
What was his name?
We called him Jemima.
Okay,
Yeah, that's right.
because
Oh god.
yeah, I remember he didn't really care.
Yeah, he didn't care, but we're calling him Jemima.
All right. Well, sure. So you make your way over to Pius's central tent, and he sort of holds the flap open for you as you go in, and Pius is there, sort of sat on a cushion type thing on the floor, just in the center, in a sort of trance-like state by the look of it. Hard to tell. But as you enter, she kind of looks up, as much as an eyeless face can look up, and gestures to the some of the sort of cushioned floor in front of her. Please, take a seat.
Sit down.
And she holds out her hand. I take it you have the item that we requested.
Well, yeah, we've got one of your fucking cubes. I want to put the little cube.
Nice. She takes it, kind of just examines it a bit, and marvelous. This is the item I requested. As we agreed, you have permission to each acquire one item from inside of the train itself. However, I believe there were other things you wanted to discuss.
Yeah. What will we have to do if we want to take more than one item?
What is it that you wish to acquire?
Well, just about anything that piques my interest.
The whole train, preferably.
I appreciate your lack of specificity.
I should stop with these meta jokes.
Well, the thing is, I don't really know what's in there, so can't really say I want the thing when I don't know what that thing is.
Valid point. Your group has defeated one of our guardians with no assistance. I would say were you to defeat a guardian single-handedly, perhaps then,
Oh fuck.
or do you offer some other choice of
Right. You want us
Trial.
to like go mano a mano?
indeed.
To the death?
Wouldn't there be any other logical stopping point?
You're damn right there, wouldn't. I'm up for it.
I mean, I think there would.
Well, we are fairly fragile.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna do a one-on-one fight.
Fragility is weakness. Weakness is to be scorned.
Well, it will feel way worse when we are left alive and have a daily reminder how weak we are. Instead of just being dead.
That is a null point.
Shit.
Your feelings are not the point. It is proving yourself in combat.
We already did though, didn't we?
As a group, yes. It is why I am currently speaking with you.
Have you ever, like, single-handedly defeated one of those?
I have single-handedly defeated all of them.
To the death?
More than one.
Or is there any other logical stopping point?
Indeed. Most of the time until they yield.
Why'd you let them stay if they yield? Surely they're fragile.
Indeed. However, they prove useful.
What about Jemima? Did you beat the shit out of him?
Is Jemima in the room?
No. Stood outside.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I was outside. Held the door for us.
I was. Oh, okay, yeah. Wasn't sure if you came in.
Badass.
She kind of looks towards the flap. Your choice of name is interesting. Yes, I have defeated this one.
She's got that kind
Hey,
of
that's the name. What's wrong with Jemima's? Jemima's a nice name.
Many of the Guardians do not choose upon themselves to see them as individuals more than a collective.
Oh, that seems a bit weird.
Yeah. Well, like,
It,
how do they feel about that?
it is their norm.
I don't wanna, like, what if one of them puts a fancy hat on? How do you deal with that?
It does not affect me. It affects them. Much as I would not choose to question if you decided to address yourselves as a single group. Or as multiple individuals.
Ah, we're a bunch of idiots that stick together.
And some of us have fancy hats.
That is
Yeah,
your
Some
choice.
of us. So anyway, we killing one of these. I'm gonna look over at her and I'm gonna say, metal people. Or what?
Well, if it's a one-on-one thing, I may wanna like have a rest and a nice meal.
Oh yeah, but,
Hold on. Question: we proved ourselves as a group. What if we lose one member and then prove ourselves again? Does that still count? Does that get us another item?
No. This is less of a trade and more of a proof of your own prowess in combat. It is not so much what we will give you in exchange for what you do. It is simply that those we trust more, and those that are more worthy of our time, attention, and resources.
Yeah, but you're fine with it like being tomorrow or some other day?
There is no requirement for rush. It's going to be
That's-
1,000 years for I
Well-
care.
We have to
Okay.
book an appointment.
well, that seems pretty
Or
good.
book,
then.
poor choice of words, but so like a sort of, can we just like show up and be like, hey, we're ready to do the thing? Or
And
Do you want
that's
us to,
usually
like-
how this works.
okay, that's fair.
Do you know a
Well,
place
if
where
we're
you
going to
can-
be dueling, I want my sword first. So, speaking of which, do you know much about the planes? The weird ones that aren't this one?
Planes. These are not my field of expertise.
Never heard of Caravan?
Caravar. Yes.
Oh, you have?
It is a weapon of extreme martial prowess. From what I know. Of course I would have heard of a weapon.
Alright.
I might not be knowledgeable on all things, but warfare is our life.
Yeah, you seem the type. I heard that it's in what do you call it? The one
Elnori.
that's the one. And then I can find it more specifically in Technova. You know how I could get there? Easy? Or you got your own methods or anything? Do you care? Or
Galnori.
are you gonna be...
I know one that might be able to facilitate
Oh,
that.
you do? Oh, good. Who?
The astral one. She of 1,000 eyes.
The shit of 1,000 eyes?
She of 1,000 eyes.
Oh! Okay.
Really, no way to talk about a lady.
Lady at best is questionable.
It doesn't seem very practical. Why would you need 1,000 eyes?
So that she can watch
Yeah.
1,000 places at once.
That was actually my
Why?
joke answer, but okay, that's fair.
She is one of our unique, in that instead of being focused around the glory of battle, she focuses her talents more on observing that which we cannot see. Her vision extends beyond the astral, the far realms.
Well, that's boring. What's the point if you can't kill shit?
You can see more shit to send your lizard folk to kill?
Yeah, but then you don't get to do it.
You're
but
the
yeah.
last folk in this equation. You would be allowed to kill more things. Simply put,
Oh!
there are horrors far beyond this world, those which she is aware of, tracks the movements of many, any that come too close to a border. Has-
Would we find her at one of these borders, or is she just like kicking about?
She is in the camp,
She's in the cab?
yes.
Is she getting a taxi or something?
Yeah, it's not like a cart ride she can take, or...
There's just a sort of questioning look.
That was mostly her character, but
Yeah,
I choose to believe it wasn't.
nice.
and now Vundus has taxis.
It's just... They're just like tuk-tuks. They're just being too...
Instead of having an Indian man peddling it, though, it's just a giant fuck-off lizard man.
Fuck off is the point.
8 foot tall, bad breath, but, you know,
They
hey,
would talk
gets you
like
there.
London cabbies. They're just like... or whoever having in it. Thanks, guys.
God, I want to see this now.
Oh my
Guys,
god.
we need to go to Vernos right now.
We need,
Please, Yargon, make this canon.
That's officially canon now, fuck it. Whatever.
We did it, Reddit.
Oh, thank God.
oh my god. We need an artist impression of this.
Oh god, no. But also, yeah, we do.
Should I commission Ollie?
I mean, if you want, that would be fucking
I mean,
memes.
if you do, I'd be fucking happy with it.
Just Sauriv as just a fucking camel.
oh my god, yeah. Like in a proper London cab, but it's half tuk-tuk.
It's just a fucking tuk-tuk.
Hold on, I'm gonna Google London tuk-tuk and see what goes up.
Oh god.
Oh, God.
Anyway. Let's bring it back down.
Do you happen to know any places to get good food around here?
Oh my god, this is.
There
the
is little in the way of good food, as you may call it. Some of our number eat what they require to survive, the rest do not.
I found a London tuk-tuk.
Any place for decent food?
You would find something sustaining if you were to visit one of the many campfires, I'm sure.
It's like open air
Thanks.
grill. Not doing a good job of selling it, to be honest.
It is not sold.
Free food?
Those that
long
can
as there's
provide what they require for those that cannot. We find the system provides ample time for those such as she has 1,000 eyes to focus on that which she requires, instead of that which she doesn't.
Wait,
Oh
so
my god,
she, the
it's our
person who
food.
has literally 1,000 eyes, has to eat?
Indeed.
She's not like a robot person?
She is one of our number.
But if she... But I thought you didn't have to eat otherwise. Or is it all when you said those who don't want to eat don't eat? Does that mean you just have a bunch of dead people just kicking about? Because, you know, hunger
No.
strike.
You know, maybe we'll find out when we see her.
You'll
Yeah,
see
I'm
us.
sure
That's
we
usually how that
shall.
goes.
Those around the camp that appear to be of the races often require food to sustain themselves. Those that appear more mechanical in nature, similar to myself and the Guardians, do not.
Oh.
They are all mechanical in nature, under the
What?
skin.
Huh. Okay.
Ah.
Just gonna slowly look
Okay.
over the other people.
I warn you not to ask too many questions, Master Dwarf.
Okay.
Coghammer, what questions did you want answered?
I don't know. It's weird, real confusing.
Well, if you just like call me, I'll ask for you.
Do they poop?
Do the robotic people, like, is that how scrap metal's made? You know, secretions.
You would do well to keep your questions of a personal nature to yourself.
Oh, yes, Pandal, you and your weird questions.
I know, but I already know that I poop, and I was just, you know.
Well, thank you for your hospitality. And I'm just gonna stand up and, like, bow, and while I'm bowing, walk backwards through the opening.
She kind of,
Down bow. It's like, no.
she kind of watches you go. A curious one. His intellect is to be admired, from what I can tell.
Ah.
As much as this one's is to be feared, and she points at Sauriv.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
Coghammer's clearly the second in command.
Obviously. I would stay.
We do all look up to both of them.
In different ways, though.
Very true.
That is most evident.
Why do you look up to it? Oh, Pandal again.
To her face, mostly.
No, but Coghammer, he's small. How do you?
He's gonna look
I mean,
slightly wounded when
we
Sauriv.
We look up to his age, mostly.
Oh, okay.
This is curious.
Pandal, you don't need to worry.
It
You're
seems
small.
you have a complete warrior between your entire group.
Yeah, I'm also here, I guess, but that's pretty much true.
Hey, Pandal, you're a badass. Don't put yourself down.
Your
trying to, like-
function among
You're an
this,
asshole, but you're a badass.
No, but I was trying to.
your function among this group does remain a mystery to me.
Honestly, the fact you think there's a function at all is, you know, flattering. To be honest, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna do the same thing as Coghammer, just bow it in the down battle position, just walk backwards out the tent.
You end up bumping
Nice.
into him just listening at
Yeah,
you.
we bump into each other. It's like, oh, sorry. I go and like try and poke Jemima. Is Jemima still there?
Yeah, he's just stood there. Well, your friends are curious. Sauriv, she tosses the little cube thing at you.
I'm gonna like, just gonna like bop it between my hands a few times and catch it eventually. Thank you.
You may find this useful.
I'm gonna look at it.
It appears exactly as it did.
What does it smell like?
It doesn't really smell of anything.
What does it do? Just gonna whisper to Pandal.
I'm left. I'm out.
Oh, wait,
Sauriv
what?
leans over, sticks his head out the tent flap.
It's you know the round holes you see. It's for putting in those.
Oh, alright, thank you. And I'm gonna walk out.
I'm curious.
I'm way too proud of myself for that.
I just
Yeah,
like
that's great.
awkwardly stand up and like follow the rest of them.
I imagine Felix does the same.
Yeah.
And then he
Do you-
gets crushed by a mountain.
One of the guards just thought it was a bit.
You gotta put down stray kitties.
Do you guys think I could take one of those on my own?
Jemima looks down at you as you say that.
I know for sure. I probably can't.
That is unlikely.
I mean,
Hey!
hey, look, listen. I think honestly, Big J is the expert here, so we should just listen to
Well, okay.
Jemima.
Yeah. I'm unpredictable.
That is
mean-
unlikely.
Wow.
No, I mean I'm with the Coghammer on this one, honestly, Jemima. Jemima, come with us. We're gonna go get some food.
I do not require sustenance.
Yeah, it'll be like a social event.
Jemima, do you know a place to get good food?
I do not require sustenance.
Do you know anyone called Yelp, Jemima?
Fucking hell.
No.
Okay, again, social. It's a social event. If you want to come get food with us, we can like catch up. You know,
I have a job to do.
you off shift.
What did you say, sorry?
I asked when he was off shift.
When I die.
Well, that's
mean-
depressing.
That yeah.
It is my
Also,
purpose.
Coghammer apparently can speed that up for you. He's very good at these things.
I find that unlikely.
Well, good day, have a nice day, and may your cogs be well oiled. And I'll get out.
And you.
May the odds be ever in your favor, or may your cards be ever oiled. Or relevant.
That's glorious.
That's amazing.
Like look at Coghammer like he knows way more of these things than he probably does. I'm like, yeah, good gear to you, friend. I'm gonna go follow Coghammer.
He looks at both of you like you complete idiots. It doesn't say anything.
Haha, I got everyone fooled.
I just shake my head and give them like the I'm with idiots look.
Mm-hmm. So,
Minor illusion onto your shirt. Well, I'm with.
Yeah.
I'm with stupid big arrow that always follows Coghammer.
I'm Pandal.
And
It's just
Pandal.
2 arrows.
Yeah.
A compass
Yeah, I'm not
attached to each
stupid.
tit.
Yeah.
I mean,
And as I have now declared that, I'm going to try and test the cube. I'm going to bite the corner. Is anything happening?
Okay, yeah,
yeah, the stupid bite the cube.
it's very solid metal. It dents ever so slightly on the top. It seems to be particularly damaged, just
Turn around
slightly
after
bent.
hearing the terrible noise.
Yeah.
There's just.
No.
Matthias' singing was better than that. Do you want to stop?
I think I think we are the most
What does this thing
D&D
do?
group.
As I said, it goes in round holes.
Wait, why did she give it the what?
You just said it was useless earlier, so she's either a liar or thinks it's a chew toy.
She told me it'd be useful.
For what?
I don't know.
Cube, go!
So,
Activate!
Are you guys just stood outside of her tent the whole time?
Look, yeah,
I'm
pretty
assuming
much.
we're walking at this point.
Okay. So where are you? Where are you going then? You looking for?
Looking for food.
We're looking for a campfire to go find some food.
Okay. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can find.
same.
There's quite a few of them around. You
I
can
was like
find.
shout at a cube to activate.
Yeah, you can find one pretty easily. Sure. You walk up upon like a campfire that's kind of more got like a barbecue thing going on. Got like a grating set over it, and there's something roasting over a fire.
You know, I'm gonna look. As I'm like eating some meat, I'm gonna just look for a seam in this cube, like any kind of small gap, pretty much, if there is any.
I mean, hang on. So, where are you getting meat from?
Oh, did you say there
Throw
was
Felix on
food?
the fire.
Yeah, there is, but there is also one of the automatons
Do
that
it
appears
the
to be just a
Chinese way.
dwarf is just roasting it on the fire, like he's actively cooking it.
There's a dwarf roasting on the
Oh
fire.
yeah, sorry, I
They're
skipped.
cannibals, damn.
No, there is someone roasting meat on the fire.
Yeah, okay. Excuse me, could I have a bit? A bit peckish.
Kind of turns around to look at you.
I've got money if you want it.
Who are you? You see his eyes sort of blank
Him.
over for a brief second. I don't recognize your face.
Oh well, my name's Tim. Tim the Enchanter, some people call
Oh
me.
my god.
Right, nice to meet you.
I'm feeling a bit peckish. All that enchanting, you know, it's
Yeah, you are.
Can I have a bit, please? I'm fucking hungry.
You got proof from the boss.
He has a cube.
Just gonna knock on the cube. This proof?
Yeah, that works.
Jemima will vouch for us too, if that.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Who?
Jemima.
Oh,
Who is?
He's
Little fella, made it in.
Works.
What?
Jemima, he's on a lifetime contract here. I'm surprised you haven't seen him around.
Yeah, that's
The
most
tall-
everyone.
Charming, you know?
I don't know who the hell you're talking about.
Oh, it
Those
doesn't matter.
guys.
Just, can I have some meat, please?
Sure.
Would like make a like minor illusion of one of the guardians just in my hand. So like, be like this guy.
Right, that's okay. And he just points at like 3 of them that are just stood in a corner. Yeah, that's there's a few of those.
No, I'm gonna like point out an entirely arbitrary bit of the guardian that probably is not slightly unique. I'm gonna go, no, see this bit goes this way, so it's like Jemima.
Yeah, that's John, Jim, and Jay.
Yeah.
Over there.
Right.
It's confusing because sometimes we sort of the other ones names
Well-
to J, but it's sort of, you know.
You're new here, aren't you?
No, we're veterans.
While this is going on, I'm gonna try and get hold of the cube.
Oh my god.
Okay. For the record,
I-
he's like getting out some like metal plates, and with a pair of tongs, he's pulling meat off the like barbecue and putting it on plates. It is pretty much just a steak, and no, there would be knives and forks. But it is pretty much just steak. There's no seasoning on it. It's just cooked meat.
Okay.
And
Okay.
At
he'll
this point, there are
hand
3 arrows.
he'll hand like a plate to you, Sauriv.
Oh, thank you very much.
Are you
That's
taking
very
the are you letting Coghammer take the cube?
Oh yeah, I'll let him mess
Okay.
with it if he wants to. Yeah, alright, right. Bloody hell.
Anyone else want some?
Go on then.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
sure.
please. Thank you, good sir.
He hands each of you a plate.
Yeah, good gear to you, sir.
Nom 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 nom.
What?
I said good gear. May your gears be ever oiled.
Don't have gears, mate.
May you never get rusty.
That one. Yeah, that'll do.
He just sort of looks at you and goes, I think your mind's rusty, pal.
May your iron never oxidize. Can you just give me the
Don't pay too much attention to them. I think they might have snapped at some point.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I snap my fingers.
Yeah, like that.
May your pistons never snap.
You know good day works.
May your steel bits forever be hard.
Oh, for God's sake.
Fucking.
May your clothes ever be creaseless. that was a stretch. Okay.
We are fucking
Bidet.
bad people.
yeah.
But
Pirates
May your
pay me enough for
actuators
this.
ever be working or something. Whatever.
Stop yourself.
This is out of character.
Nah, that's in character.
Oh, God damn it.
May your hydraulics be ever bouncy. I was gonna get. By the way, I assume my cloak is like slapping whatever. Is
Like in my face.
Coghammer's trying to eat. He's like
At
eating
this
cloak.
point, I just want to like hurt them away from the campfire.
Sure, so there's a bit of a clearing around these campfires. They're quite big campfires, so you can just sort of herd them over to like not next to the dwarf dude. That's what you want to go
Well,
for?
Pandal's eating. He's just gonna keep doing it. It's gonna just keep going.
Oh god, okay. So Coghammer, what do you want with the cube? Is there anything in particular, or?
I wanna have a look at it.
I figured as much. It appears to be a metal cube with a green little blinking light on one side, some gold carved runes on the others.
Cool. Let's try identify.
Okay.
We shall go.
Okay.
Nom
Go
nom nom. We shall go.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check. 16. It is non-magical.
Ah. I'm gonna go look over it to see if there's anything I can spot.
Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Like any hidden thingies or something.
Any hidden thingies? Yes, you get a hidden disadvantage.
Anything that seems familiar, anything, yeah.
Apply your machines thing to this.
Yes, so that's gonna be plus 4 to this. 26.
26. It appears to be a metal cube with some gold engraved runes on it. They're slightly indented, and the light on the front is like a square panel of like glass. You can't see through it when it's off. It's like perfectly white, fits with the rest of the cube. And then when it like turns on, just a small square of it turns bright green. You can't really make anything out past that. It appears to be a cube.
I think it may just be money for lunch, Coghammer.
I'm gonna like push the sides, like twist it around, see if it's like a weird rose here.
I just want to say, you can act like it's a Rubik's Cube.
Like touch all the stuff and try to move all the stuff.
Okay. You push on the green bit, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. I need you to make me an intelligence save.
Oh!
Hmm.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Oh.
What's that?
25.
25. Cool, it doesn't matter because you don't actually have to roll a save. I'm just fucking with you.
Piece of shit.
And then you teleport 10 feet into the air. There's like a 6-second pause. You're like, ha, and then just whoop, and you're suddenly in the air.
Sauriv!
Ah! I'm gonna try and catch him.
Okay.
Why are you up there?
Roll a deck save.
Roll a deck save. Does Danger Signs count for this?
Yes.
Oh, it does.
I'm going to
Advantage.
watch Sauriv catch Coghammer. Oh my god! You are the most cock thing ever.
Yeah, okay. So you just, basically before he even starts falling, the moment you see him, you just hold a hand out and he's just like on your hand now. He felt like
I'm still
maybe
eating
half a
with my hand.
foot.
Yeah. Like, ta-da!
And you've got like a plate in one hand and Coghammer's just kind of stood on your hand in the other, and like
he's
slowly
not
adjusting
looking
it
up
so he
from-
doesn't fall down. He's just
like
there.
not looking up from his plate while doing
Yeah.
that.
Just kind of just gently chewing on a bit.
Yeah.
Hi.
I think the
What
cube
happened?
makes Sauriv pick you up. I think that's what it does.
That seems very handy for you, Pandal.
I know. I should press it like 3 times.
Press it 3 times.
You press it 3 times.
I'm a
Okay.
bad influence, friend.
Oh god.
You teleport 30 feet into the air after 18 seconds.
Huh.
Oh, he's a bit higher this time. I'm gonna try and
Now
try and
time
catch
for-
him again.
Now time for a crit fail.
Okay. Roll a deck save.
Well, I mean, one of them was.
8. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Coghammer, I need you to roll me 4d6 and subtract that from your current hit points
Okay.
as you fall.
Let me just open a thingy. Where's 46.
17.
my
Okay,
God.
yeah, you take 17 points of damage as you suddenly just fall from 40 feet up in the air to just onto the floor. Just thump, and then there's just a Coghammer like sprawled.
I want to try. Give me.
That looked like kind of painful. You sure?
Yeah, I'm super sure. Give me.
All right then. We'll look over at Coghammer.
Click, 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 click.
Just one.
Okay, I'll promise I'll be very responsible. Gotta press it 20 times.
20 times.
20 times.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Nothing happens for 12 seconds, and then you teleport 20 feet into the air.
20. Oh, fuck. Really disappointing.
I'm assuming, are you gonna feather fall?
Yeah, I was gonna feather fall. I was
Yeah.
getting ready to do it, but
Yeah,
like if
I
I'm not doing
assume-
that
I'm
height,
just
I'm
like-
sad.
I'm assuming you're feather falling. And so-
Yeah, I would use
yeah.
feather fall.
So, the moment he's done, he just and slowly, gently glides down.
I really thought that would go further. I'm actually really disappointed.
Wait, you pushed more than one?
Yeah, I pushed it 20 times and it went 20 feet. It's like disappointing.
I mean, that seems about right.
Well, you pressed it twice and you went. Well, you put it like 3 times and you went up like 30 feet, or something like that.
Did I?
You went way higher, yeah.
No. But that seems about right.
What?
Coghammer, do you know what patterns are or how they work?
I mean, they put them on clothes.
They do that. That's true. Actually, he's got me there. That's pretty
They're
airtight.
usually kind of tacky.
Oftentimes, yes. I think some
Yeah,
tasteful
well,
stripes could be added to most get-ups and would probably be good. I want to press it 30 times.
Okay, nothing happens.
Man, this thing is kind of bad. Like, I just pressed it 30 times and nothing's happened. Just gonna start eating again then.
Okay,
Yeah,
I should probably give you the item card for the box.
we have a finite number of charges ever that we've all used, and they're like actually super useful.
No. Okay. Because I can't really be bothered getting up, I'm giving you the item card. I'm just gonna tell you.
Oh my god.
I'm lazy. Leave me alone. So, essentially, every time you press the button, you can press it as many times you want in a turn, as an action. You have to wait that many turns, and then you teleport. However many times you press it, times 10 feet directly upwards. If you would teleport you directly into something, it will teleport you on top of whatever that thing is, into the first unoccupied space you can fit in. Which theoretically means you could travel straight up a mountain with a single press. It only affects one person. It is not magical. Well, the box itself is not magical. And it has 6 charges.
Fuck.
And it regains 1d6 charges daily at dawn.
Fuck. Hold on, wait. How are the charges used? They
Every
per press or?
per press.
Ugh, gross.
That's why you only went 20.
I know, I was so disappointed. I was like, fuck, I want to go super high. And get
So
a
that
good...
bigger. Yeah.
I'm just gonna try and turn it upside down and push me.
I'm just gonna give Coghammer back to box as I go back to start eating it. Like,
Is the light still glowing and stuff, or
No.
was it before?
Yes. It stops
Okay.
glowing once it's out of charges. In fact, it only glows once it's at full charge.
Yeah, it seems to be out of glow.
well,
What's that about?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast light on my ring and hold it near it. Is
Okay.
that, does this recharge it? Is this gonna make it go further?
It's suddenly glowing really bright and green. But it's slightly different green. Not quite the same.
It's not magical, so maybe it has to be normal glow.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna like hold it above my head in the light.
Okay. You hold it above your head
Or anymore?
in the light. It does seem as though the gold etching on it is picking up the light. Like, where it's not in direct sunlight, it looks as bright as when it's in direct sunlight. As long as some part of it's in direct sunlight.
Nah, I think it's just
So picking
there.
it up and channeling it.
Huh. That's strange. Guess all we can do is wait.
Yeah, enjoy your cube, I guess. But also, I feel lied to. She said it was entirely useless, and I'm sort of upset.
I mean, I don't really see much uses for that. It seems kind of silly. Why do that when you can just teleport?
That's why you're not the thing.
I mean, why do teleport if you can just fly?
Have you ever been in a bar fight that you really don't want to be in?
No.
No?
Yeah, I figured that
Yes.
would be your answer. Okay. I've been in bar fights that I would rather not have been in, right? So one of the many people who have tried to stab me. You following?
Uh-huh.
I go, well, there's rooms upstairs, so I press it a couple times. I go upstairs, and I'm fine. I'm just like, oh, look at me, I'm upstairs. Like,
Yeah, but then you're a coward.
I mean, you say
And-
then like something's changed.
There's like
I
the
mean,
awkward
yeah,
seconds
like,
where
you'll
you're
be
just
taking
sitting
the piss
there.
out of for being a coward.
Yeah, but then that's a good optimal time to taunt people.
Just out of interest, what's everyone's passive perception?
20.
20.
Yeah, boy.
15.
15.
Um,
This is sight, so
I think it's
I can't.
15.
Doesn't reach 20 not much. Okay. 15
15.
and... Fuck if I know. Because I have to get up, see what Felix is.
Sorry, what were you guys asking? I could add.
What's your passive perception?
Passive. Hearing or seeing?
Sight.
It's sight.
Sight. Sight.
Shoot. Passive
12.
13. What the fuck?
Jeez.
12. Okay, yeah, no one sees that. Actually, wait, sorry. Panda, you said 20, yeah?
Minus 20.
Cool. You see a small purple eye float up very gently up towards your group. It's kind of like real. It's like perfectly silent, and it's kind of just hovering along. And
Does it like
floats
float up
your
to
group.
us and stop, or does it just like float
Yeah,
past?
kind of. It looks like an eye, but on the front of this kind of like metal sphere that has like 2 tiny little fins on the side, sticking out either side.
Wave at it. Does it react?
It's sort of like you see the eyeball in the front, kind of just following your hand.
Okay, I'm gonna like pull out a dagger. I'm gonna hold the dagger in one hand and wave it about. Does it follow the dagger?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it to the other hand. Does it follow the dagger?
Yeah.
I do that a couple times, then fake throw it to one hand. Does it follow where the dagger would be?
It follows where the dagger is.
Fuck.
You guys.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just playing
Yeah,
with this thing.
you lot okay?
Are you seeing things again?
I think so, but like I see a lot of things, like you and the ground and that plate.
You see the
Um,
ground?
Is there something
Yes,
wrong with
I
it?
do. You're not. That's. I'm not falling for that. Yes, I see the ground.
Ah. Almost got you though.
Almost. I was impressed. But not like that thing. I'm gonna point like directly.
I've seen
at
them fall
the
for
thing.
it before. Don't worry.
Yeah, I get very confused.
You point at the eye and it looks at, sort of around at everyone. It doesn't appear to be making any move to hide itself.
What's up? What?
I don't know. It's just here. It's watching this dagger. Put the dagger back.
Why?
Can
It's just
you
a normal dagger, isn't it?
As I
can
know.
you wiggle around if you can hear us?
It floats on over to you, Coghammer. And then it kind of like rocks the eyeball itself kind of rocks up and down.
I guess that yes.
Can we keep it? I want to keep it.
Do you have 999 other eyes? Not if yes. What?
It nods.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a lot of eyes. Wait,
John.
is that the thingy thing?
Yes.
Yes.
That is, sorry.
It's a thingy thing. Okay.
I thought they were gonna be like all attached to you. I'm again
Yes, that's
disappointed.
really weird.
It's gonna be like super gross.
It like rolls over itself in place. Like sideways.
That's an aileron.
It's rolling its
Yes, it does an aileron roll. That's more of a barrel roll, really.
Yeah, yeah, I guess.
Are
I
you
suppose.
okay? You don't
specific.
seem okay.
I think it's drunk. You drunk? I.
I've seen drunk people before. That's not drunk. That's something else.
I don't. I often break into ballet when drunk. It's a habit.
Normally, I
Nice.
punch people. I'll get punched. Oh well.
Honestly, ballet is a lot safer of a pastime. I find.
Yeah, but it's less fun.
Why not
Debatable.
combine the two? No?
It's not a bad idea, actually. No, yeah.
Eh.
Punch ballet.
What?
Ball punch.
That's just rude. You don't do that.
You do when you're small.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like it's still rude.
Yeah, but
I
the
mean,
Have to be
thighs
a
doesn't
right
have the
dick
same
before you
impact.
Anyway, floating eye.
Oh yeah.
I think some people were wanted to see you. We were just having a
Yeah.
a fine dining experience.
It looks around, sort of. Well, it's an eye. It looks round.
Look at
Yeah.
Coghammer like he's just like murdered my family.
Yeah, I wanna speak to you like in a way that you can speak back, preferably. Where are you?
It nods.
That's not an answer.
You name it, nod shakes.
That's not. No.
Yeah, we've already done that one.
Yeah, it's
Iris.
not as good
works.
as Nod Shakes.
Yeah,
Oh,
Iris,
I like
good
that.
name though. See. Iris, take us to your you.
It just kind of like rocks like 45 degrees onto its side.
Iris.
it looks at you?
Shortwing.
Because if it was cocking its head, but it doesn't have any head to cock.
We should call it Iris.
Cock in its
Shortwing.
eye.
Yeah.
Cocking its eye. Like, you float to where you are, then we'll follow you to where you are, but like not you. Like,
It goes around in a circle.
Gonna
done
look
like
at the ground.
spins or.
No, as in like, kind of like chasing its own tail type, spins around in a circle. Very tight loop.
Are you a dog?
It appears to be just an eye.
I'll pull out a copper coin and go, throw it and go, fetch!
It pays no attention to you.
Fuck.
Is this person that the tin person told us to go see? Are they a dog?
It might be a dog. That's
That
possible.
would be weird. Not bad, but weird.
I mean, what would it be like if you had like I don't know, dog-like ears or dog-like tails? That's just weird.
Yeah, no, right. Who wants to be parts of an animal? That's just weird.
That's just strange. I don't get it.
I mean, you.
What? What was that, Coghammer?
Oh god.
Fucking say it. I dare you. As the person who has no control over this, do it.
As a person who will haste Sauriv, do it.
I mean, you look like your thing and stuff.
I mean, hey, you get XP based on kills, right?
Wow, you are just such a charmer, Coghammer. That is amazing.
You know it. I do my
God,
best
I-
to like smile and wink.
Sorry, my mum just walked in. What was happening there?
Coghammer said you look like a thing.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean? Do I look weird? Just gonna swish my tail around.
The eye nods.
You're a dick.
You don't get a say in this,
fix it.
Iris. Shut
Looking
up.
around. I don't like Iris anymore.
Sauriv, you look great. And don't ignore what Coghammer says. He's old and has old-fashioned ideas about beauty. Just
Okay.
What?
you're like 1 billion years old. Shush.
I still a
Well,
billion
you're
years old.
not, so nah.
Yes, I'm a ripe young 80. Leave me alone.
Is a billion less than 300?
No.
You know what's ripe and young? 20.
You're basically just a child at that point. Who would be?
No, I'm not.
Wait,
So,
what's
Akane,
your
whenever that
body?
time you ran off on your own because you felt like it.
Literally the response any child would give.
What,
You
she ran
know,
off?
She
Yeah, I
did
had to bring it
something
up
very
just
silly.
with this argument pretty succinctly, so...
As you say she ran off, the eye does begin to float away from you guys.
Ah, she's
Oh,
getting
someone
away!
else is running off.
Can I polymorph fucking Pandal into like a tiny mouse?
I mean, you can if you want.
Dave?
Yes. 17. I don't know what save it is.
Wisdom.
Right? Wisdom.
I'm a mouse.
Nice. You're a mouse.
Where's Pandal gone?
I pick him up and just like pet him. Like, there we go.
Why are
I'm
you
gonna
holding a mouse?
Bite
Where's
Akane's
Pandal
hand.
Okay. Roll a dexterity plus. Actually, what the fucking. God damn
Mouse's
it.
dexterity is probably like +1.
Yeah.
gone? I would
roll
probably
a-
be like a d20 plus 2. Or plus 3 maybe.
Yeah, let's go with a plus
Oh,
3.
I put +2. Oh, fuck you, 20!
Sure. Okay. You take 1 point of damage as you get bitten by the little mouse.
The mouse and Susu and mouse.
I'm gonna cast spell magic at 4th level on Pandal.
Okay, Pandal returns to being Pandal whilst in your hands.
In Akane's arms.
I probably can't carry him.
Nope.
No, I imagine you can't.
Yeah, you like "Ooh," as you almost fall over forward and slunk onto the floor.
Did you have to do that while he was in my hands?
Akane,
Yes.
do you have any cheese on you? I'm feeling...
No, I don't.
That was very cheesy.
What actually happened? Where did Pandal go and why was there a mouse?
I think I was a mouse and I...
Were they related? I'm not sure
think
to be
so,
honest.
Yeah, they're family.
Yeah, yeah.
That mouse
Oh, that
was
seems
dead.
about right. They're both small.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
all small people actually know each other, it's true.
Yeah, that mouse was actually Pandal's dad. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
There's a chance, actually. But that's beside the point.
The eye is looking back between Pandal and Sauriv and Akane. Just whoever's talking. Snapping between you.
So, should we follow the eye?
Yeah, maybe it's got cheese.
Are you okay, Pandal?
I have a craving
Is it
for
like-
cheese suddenly. It's like wearing down now, but I don't know why. I just want it so bad. Like I would do stupid, like walk into traps that are clearly laid out, just for some cheese right now.
Have you checked your boots?
I check my shoes.
They appear to be shoes.
They're not made.
I want to press
Moon.
them to smell like cheese.
But they do kind of smell like normal.
Oh
So, I mean,
my god.
I just want some more cheese. Fuck. Follow Iris. Don't let her get away, even though she's stationary and staring me down.
It's kind of gently floating backwards at like maybe a
She's
foot a
gently
turn.
escaping.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start following Iris.
Yeah, I'm just gonna very normal walking pace. Just
Okay.
follow the eye.
Once it's sure that you guys are following it, it turns around and begins to head off in its own direction. And it begins to try and lead you through the camp if you'll follow it.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow it.
Yeah, I want to know where the eye's going.
Okay, so it begins leading you guys off towards one of the tents, and eventually it comes to a quite large tent in the sort of center of the center of its own little kind of cluster of other tents, and it just pushes its way inside. There's like 2 or 3 what do you call them? Fucking guardians around. There's a number, and you'll sort of pass by a number of other people, automatons, and those that appear more humanoid in nature, but it's, you know, they don't pay you any mind.
I'm gonna greet Johansson on the way past, and then I'm gonna like knock on the tent flap.
They pay you no attention. Come in.
Do as they say.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go in.
As you open up, the interior of the tent is not really what you were expecting, because you were expecting a tent. On the inside, it's dug down about 2-3 feet into the floor, and there's like little steps that run all the way around the edge that go down into this kind of almost pit that the tent's kind of covering. And despite the fact that the tent does appear to be made of like a sort of white canvas with these kind of purple and black stripes and patterns across, not patterns, but like, I guess panels, like, yeah, patterns and like panels and shit across it. On the inside, it's all completely white, the cloth, as if it's 2 layers, which as you open it, you see it is. In the center is a woman in a relatively plain-looking attire, sort of basic blouse, skirt, fucking, what do you call it, a belt with a buckle that's like slightly bigger than you'd sort of expect, and the top half of her face, which is I suppose the most notable thing, despite looking mostly human, the top half of her face, from about just under where the eye socket would be, and upwards, there is this thick white protrusion from the face that spreads around the side and then kind of curves up into a pair of very long, thin horns that protrude like 2 feet off behind either side. The whole thing also covers where any ears would be, as it kind of curves down, and then as part of it kind of curves down before arcing back up. She doesn't appear to have... sorry, yeah. She doesn't appear to have any, like, eyes on it, but you do see a number of the floating eyes around the room. Like 6 or 7. Just sort of floating around the room, looking at things. And she turns to you.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you the eyes lady? I'm assuming so.
You could say that.
Considering.
I just wave. Be greased.
I just facepalm.
At this point, even I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, mate.
Yeah, he sort of lost me too.
Hi. Hello works, but I suppose that'll do. Can I help you?
Very nice to see you also functions, I suppose. As I said, I'm gonna be like looking between the person and the eyes, like kind of confused about where I'm supposed to be like looking.
Like, 3 of them clearly snapped your cloak as it billows as you say that. For just a brief second. And sort of, by obviously seeing your awkwardness, the eyes sort of float over towards her and kind of cluster around the head. It's a little disconcerting.
Somehow you've made this situation weirder, but yes, hi.
Hi, apologize. What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? Sorry.
Well,
She sort of smiles as you kind of mutter that, Akane, and like, I'm glad you've noticed. I've been workshopping that one all week.
Well, it's very subtle.
Thank you.
I should stop.
I'm not sure what's going on anymore. Anyway,
Yes, Sauriv. What can I do for you?
What? That's weird. How do you know my name?
It was said earlier.
Yeah, we said it earlier. She's.
Eyes don't have ears, though. That's weird.
They're not.
I mean, as
just
much as I
eyes.
think I'd put that on my tombstone, she's, maybe she can breed lips. There's so many other alternatives, and they're not just eyes, apparently. So.
Well, and she sort of plucks
Okay.
one out of the air and tosses it towards you.
Ah! I'm gonna catch it in instinct, but
Yeah.
I'll try to anyway.
Yeah, you catch it, you look at it, it's kind of this hard, cold metal. Doesn't feel like you'd expect an eye to feel. Looks pretty convincing from the front. They're...
I'm gonna try and poke it right in the center.
Yeah, thank you. That's why you put... okay.
Oh, sorry.
Shut
I'm gonna throw it up.
Wait,
It
is
kinda-
that?
Is it yeah?
Kind of, you throw it up and it comes back down. Lands back in your hand if you catch it.
Oh, is it dead? Did
No.
I kill it? Sorry.
No, you didn't kill my eye.
Wait, that's not a normal floating magic eye.
No. Not really.
Huh? How? What?
What do you mean?
It's metal or something.
Yes. Well, the front is
But
glass,
you
but
program
yes.
most of the stuff on you anyway. It's weird.
Yeah, but it floats.
Yes.
Is there a table or something in this tent?
No, it doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
There is literally just her. But there appears to be a cushion where she was sat cross-legged, and it looks like she might have got up expecting you to walk in.
Okay.
How did she know?
I don't know where to put this, to be honest.
I'm gonna jeez, open my hand and get closer to you.
Coghammer does his best table impression.
I'm going to very carefully put the eye down in his hands and pat it on the top, very gently. That is one of the strangest things I've ever done. Oh my god.
I'll take
Just
that
gonna
as a
hold it and
compliment.
look at it.
Yeah. It appears to be an eye, from what you can tell. The front of it's made of glass. You're not sure what is underneath that. It looks very convincing. Like a human eye, maybe. But it does appear to be purple. The rest of it is this kind of solid greyish, light greyish, whitish metal. That's mostly sort of spherical behind it, and it's got 2 little fins off the side.
Huh. I'm just gonna hold my hands open. Come on,
Okay.
go, fly, go.
You have to say its command word.
No, you don't. And it just floats up above you and just looks at you.
That's a lie, don't it's its command word.
Shh, you can't prove that.
Insight check.
Roll for it.
Fucking sure.
She's hard to read.
Fuck!
Anyway, I'm sure you've already got to figure this out, or like Spider knows and found this out, but I'm looking for a sword imaging called Caravat.
Caravar. Yes, I know.
Yep.
I did not spy on you. Pius did tell me,
I
though.
don't know how this works, I'm sorry.
Pius has informed me of what you're looking for.
Okay, that's
The eye,
better?
the eye floats over back to her. Just kind of with the others clustering around.
Does she have like a blindfold on or anything? Or is it, does she have like normal eyes as well?
And as said, there's this thing
didn't-
from...
Not a big thing.
Catch that bit, I don't think.
Ah, okay, so basically, about where the eye socket would start to about, like, the top of the forehead, there's this kind of, like, a band that goes across. It sticks out maybe, like, a half-inch from her face. The sort of whitish metal band that sticks out. As it does appear to be, like, molded seamlessly into the flesh, so you can't tell as if it's something that comes off. And it goes around the side of her head. The bottom edge of it kind of dips down to cover where an ear would be, before come back up, and then it kind of elongates up to about these sort of two horns behind her head that are about 2 foot long.
Okay.
Other than that, she looks like a relatively good-looking, sort of healthy, is the fucking word. Like, I mean,
In
early
chat voice,
20s.
is it something similar to the Firekeeper?
the
Oh, Matt?
Firekeeper. Oh, hang on.
This world is primarily with a female.
This is she of many eyes.
First thing that popped up
I-
was that got like from Pillars of Eternity.
Uh,
Like on the doors.
Oh my
kind of.
Yeah, not exactly, obviously, but
Kind of like the
It's
middle one, but
similar
Don't you-
idea.
it's
Don't you-
more
It's
metal
the
than...
Lotus.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Space mum, please.
Actually, have you ever seen someone wearing a fucking PS4 VR headset? Weirdly.
Wait, that's not a.
She's playing
My
VR.
Majesty.
No, that just came in my
Rich-
fucking head. But, like, it
fucking
kind of
rich
like that. Like, that's kind of what it looks like when it's just over your face. Like,
Oh.
well, it's like, metal.
That's not even slight. It was way cooler in my head.
I mean, yeah, well, as I say, you know the thing you're thinking of? That, but, like, Tumchi's having issues, so Tumchi can have a bad mental image instead. As long as he has one.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
One of these days I'll sketch it. When I get good at sketching. Haha, I'm joking.
I'm sure you will eventually.
Yeah, with those two controllers as well.
Those are the eyes she's holding. Them ones.
Oh no. Okay, no, that's way bigger than I thought it was. Never mind.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
VR
it is not
headsets are
sleek.
fucking massive.
It is not sleek.
I'd say like from about halfway down on that, but like up to the top of the black bit is about right. Well, okay, we should probably get back to the like
Yeah,
the D&D.
maybe, yeah.
Whatever. Fuck it. She looks like how she be.
Yes.
Just-
Anyway,
Do any of you look particularly like are you looking at the eyes much? Are you trying to look at her? I guess I'm aiming this at Sauriv. Do you look worried about the fucking metal eyes and eye people and eyeless person?
I'm looking. Not particularly worried. Curious, but not like terrified or any of that
Well,
shit.
it's more just sort of
Just-
uncomfortable is what I'm questioning.
Maybe a little, yeah.
Okay.
I'm fascinated.
Of course you are, but not massively. So
Fair.
yeah.
I hear you seek Karava, is it?
Yeah. It's a pretty cool sword from what I've heard. Does a lot of killing. Makes it a lot easier to kill stuff.
From what I have seen, Caravar has not done much killing in a very long time.
Well, yeah, but like that's because it's really old. I'm trying to find the thing that I was told. I can't find it.
It's been a long time since it was last wielded. Yes.
Yeah. From what I can tell, well, from what I've been told, rather, it's more dangerous in the right hands than the wrong ones, according to the smart lady at the library.
The smart lady at the library? Whom?
Yeah. You know that big library in the place that's the dome, Millicati. The nice place.
Oh, I've heard of it.
Yeah. There's a big library there. There's a nice lady there. And she told me some stuff. One of the things she told me was something about was it the Astral Sea?
Realm Sea.
Realm Sea. The Realm Sea that I could use to get to other planes.
Yes,
And
it's a
I was,
convenient highway.
yeah,
The
I
only-
was told that it was a lot easier than jumping from plane to plane to plane to plane to plane.
Well,
Because apparently you have to do that, and that's just fucking weird. I don't get this magic shit, to be honest. But anyway, yeah, I was wondering if you could help me. Perhaps.
well, the Realm Sea is here. And a number of the eyes form up into a sort of well, they form up into a cross that is 5 across and 5 tall. In front of her. 9 of the eyes. In fact, that will be all of them, actually. And she kind of gestures you guys to come, you know, closer, because it's about 20, 30 foot radius, this tent, so it's quite big. And she is alone, stood in the middle. You guys still kind of stood by the door flap, I guess.
That'll come in a little bit, yeah.
This one here, and she points at the middle one. Imagine each of these eyes represents one of the planes. This one, she points at the middle one. This is where we are now. This would be the prime materium. This one, she points at the one on what would be her far left or your far right, is Kalnori. This is where you're looking to go. Now, with these, you can only go to one of the ones that's next to it. So you can only go from here, and she points at the prime materium, to here, 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 or here. And points at the 4 next to it. Which you get, but Sauriv probably doesn't. And then you can only go from one of these. So if you went this way, points to the one between the prime materium, Kalnori, you could only go back here or to here, because they're next to each other, okay? So you can't go from the plane you're currently on to where you need to go, Kalnori. Or, as Pius told me, you wish to go to Teknoa, perhaps, which is here, and she points at the other end, which would be your far left or her far right.
I mean, I was told that I could find a better place, more accurate place for it than just like the whole of Kalnori, which I'm assuming is kind of big.
It's smaller than you'd imagine, but yes. I would suppose you could, although you can... Well, it said you'll find anything in Teknoa, and that all things come to those who wait.
I don't want to wait.
I figured as much. Your best bet might be to ask around in Kalnori, perhaps. There are very few people there.
So you're saying that if I do find people there, they might know where it is? Is there a
Maybe.
chance?
Yeah. If, going back to my analogy, if these were each planes, then imagine the air around them is the Realm Sea. The planes sit in the Realm Sea, and you can travel to it, and you can travel to any plane from it. It provides a shortcut. So, you could travel through one of the planes to get to Kalnori. Oh, she wouldn't say that. I'll have to bring up the fucking exact plane, which I don't have open because I'm retarded.
Aftermath chat.
It's
Right.
in Aftermath.
Yeah, so welcome, by the way, everybody.
Oh, I mean, I literally have the PDF here, open on my monitor. I just need to get out of fucking bed.
No,
You would
fuck,
you could travel.
Lazy shit.
Thank you. You could travel through Trimoria to get to Teknoa, or through Remoria to get to Kalnori. It would be just as quick as to go through the Realm Sea. However, once you are there, or at either end, it would take much longer if you didn't travel via the Realm Sea to get to the other end.
Okay.
It's... well, I will leave it up to you.
So we need a ship.
No. It's
But
not
it's a sea.
well, it's called the Realm Sea because you can think of it as a sea with the plains or islands in between.
So we do need a ship.
Can we swim? What is the metaphor here?
You don't have to swim. You just need to think where you want to go, and you go there.
Well, I am very good at thinking.
How,
Oh no, you know.
how do we get
If cold mechanical eyes could squint, they would squint.
how do we get to the Realm Sea?
Well, I can see into the Realm Sea with these. She gestures at the eyes.
That'll be why it's called a sea then, that makes sense.
Well, no,
Oh, it's that kind of sea. Okay.
Yeah. It's,
No.
Fuck. Get that cloak out of my face.
Sorry, Cockeye, it does, I would like try to hold it down. It does this, I can't.
not all of these, I suppose. I have opened a small gateway there, through which I can send these to see it. I could send you through the gateway. That would be doable. Although, I question, do you know how to reach your destination, Teknoa, Kalnori? Once there? And where would you
Right.
go?
I mean, surely I can just. It's always ended up working out for me. I'm sure I'd manage somehow.
She looks to the others.
I mean,
Guys-
you said just think where you want to go, just think about it, surely. Works fine.
Yeah.
Thinking I want to go to Kalnari doesn't really work. It's only
What
really...
if I said I wanted to go to Coghammer? Would that work?
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
No, it's more
No? Okay.
in the immediate area around you.
I want to go in the immediate area around me towards Karavar.
Not quite.
What? Huh?
I'm sure you'll see once you get there.
No,
I'll see, I get it.
This seems very familiar.
Does it?
Yeah, there was some weird ring. And I put it on and I went to a place. Whatever I thought I moved there.
That does
Wait,
sound
isn't
familiar.
this just like you think and you move? Because you just move your legs and then they go places.
Yes. That's a good way of looking at it. Imagine if you didn't... You think you want to go somewhere, but instead of moving your legs, you just think, I want to float over that way. And then you do.
But, why wouldn't you just use your legs then?
Well, there's nothing to use your legs against. There's no floor.
It's not. Really? Why? That just seems weird.
Well, that's why they call it a sea.
But the sea's got a sea floor. They call it a sea floor. 'cause
Yeah.
It's the floor of the sea.
There's no
Oh.
floor.
You can see it.
Well, this is a very deep ocean then.
Is there like a compass you could use that just goes, oh, it's this way? Is that like a thing? Because a regular sea has come play.
Is there any way you could like
Maybe.
help us, like guide us or something?
Probably.
Because I don't think we'll get far. Because I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I suppose I could send you somewhere specific in the Realm Sea. And there are places it's easier to walk.
Okay, yeah, that sounds better. Because this is
Well,
you've been saying a lot of stuff so far, and so far it's just stuff. I'm not sure what it means.
she sort of like half smiles at you. Movement would still be the same. You'd still have to think where you want to go. It would just be a shorter distance to travel. I know of a place. I could send you there. To Kaunori. You might be on your own
Oh.
from there.
And I mean, if you're gonna help us with this, which is very kind of you, do you want us to do anything in return? That's normally how it works.
Not normally around here.
Well, that just seems weird. Why not? I help you, you help me. You
don't
scratch
want us
my skills, I scratch yours.
If you want us to find a box, we're good at that.
Yeah, we're good at finding bosses.
Yes, I saw. Perhaps. Well, I'd love to come with you, but I don't think I should leave. Maybe if I send an eye with you.
Sure.
She's sort of like, if it's not too much bother.
Yeah, yeah, of course. You're helping us, so.
I can see 1,000 places and they're all very monotonous. A little bit of plane hopping's always fun. And sort of, she says this through one of the tent flaps behind her. Flies in this thing that's a bit bigger than an eye. It's like maybe fist-sized. It's got the exact same structure, although the eye in the center is still the same size.
It's just like the eye Mark II.
Big words for
what?
you. Kind of. It can speak and hear a little better, that's all.
It can speak? Is it I that can speak? That's all kinds of duck shit. That's cool.
It comes in useful at times. If you take this with you, then I can guide you with it, I suppose. That would help. Kaunori is not too far. Well, I guess it is. I don't know much. I've never seen the plane with my own eyes. What I do know is the land moves a lot. There's very little of it. But what there is, there's Calamon. A small town. Maybe a village. It's very small. That's the only life there. It's the only settlement you'll find. If you were to visit that, that would be the best bet for finding your sword.
Alright then. Sure. Thank you. Thank you very much. Any of you folks got anything against this? Because this is something I need to do. The sooner I can, the better, to be honest. But if someone else has something else they need to do,
I mean, we still need to make Jemima eat his words.
I mean, yeah, it's always a good idea. But
What did you say? By the way, we lost Swan.
yeah, I
Oh.
don't think.
I don't get sounds when people disconnect. Rip.
What
Maybe
did
time
you
for a
say?
break, because he's like still back.
Alright.
Well,
That's a
I
good
need
point,
to
actually.
show.
Yeah, well, we're an hour and a half in. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll see you in the next part. Future me and audience that doesn't exist.
Yay.
Goodbye, friendo.